Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Reshmi and today I'm going to show you how to make one of these puff stitch flowers. Start off with a slip stitch. So we are going to wrap the yarn over our finger like this. Second bit of yarn gets pulled over the first like this, and one more time, but this time go over your finger and pull the two strands. This makes a slip knot. I'm going to put my crochet in there and tighten the loop around my crochet, starting off with chain 4. So to chain, you're going to yarn over your crochet, pull through this loop. That's 1, yarn over, pull through, that's 2, yarn over, pull through, number 3, yarn over, pull through, that's 4. So once we've got these 4 chains, we are going to do a slip stitch and connect the chain that we've got on top of our crochet to the very first one to make a circle. So you slip your crochet into your first chain, you pull up a loop like so, and the first loop has to go through the second one like this. Okay, as you can see, there is a little hole in the middle, and that's what we are going to be using to do our work in. So first part, we're going to chain 1. And from here, we're going to go ahead and do 12 single crochets in this space here. So you're going to put your crochet inside that space, yarn over and pull through. So you should have 2 bits of yarn on top of your crochet, yarn over, pull through both of them. That's your 1 single crochet. We are going to do 11 more of these to make the total count 12. So let's carry on. Pull through and go like this. That's your second. So in you go that same space. Yarn over and pull up a loop like this. Yarn over, pull through both. 3. Same space. Yarn over, pull up a loop. And that's number 4. Just like this, we're going to do 12. And that's 12 stitches. Okay, so this is what we've got after the 12 stitches. So what I'm going to do is the extra bit of yarn that we had is already been weaved inside this particular part. So I'm just going to snip it off here, so we've got one less thing to worry about later. Okay, now from this step, we are going to close this round off by putting our crochet in the very first stitch, not the single stitch that was there, but the very first single crochet that we did. Okay, so when you put through your crochet, you will see a V shape on top, and that that is the first single crochet that you have. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and go straight through the other loop as well, and that completes your round. So from here, we are going to work on the petals together now. So to do that, we are going to start off with chain 3. There we go. And in the same space underneath it, the same stitch, we are going to yarn over a crochet, put your finger on here to keep that in place, and put that in the same space as the 3 chains. So pull up a loop. When you do this, you're going to stretch it all the way out so that the loop that we pulled up is the same size as the chain 3. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. Yarn over, go into the same space, and you're going to pull up a loop. Again, stretch it out so the loop is all the way up there, same size as the 3 chains. We're going to repeat the same thing 3 more times, but in the next stitch. Okay, so yarn over, we're going to go in the next stitch, pull up a loop, that's 1, yarn over, go back in the same stitch, pull up a loop, that's 2, one last time, yarn over, hold it in place with your finger, go in the same stitch, pull up a loop. Okay, keep your hand nice and loose with this one, especially on this side, so that it allows your stitches to go all the way up and it doesn't restrict your movement. So after this, you're going to yarn over and pull through all of these strands that you've got on your crochet all the way, even the chains that we had as well. Once we've done that, you're going to slip stitch like this, and then we're going to do chain 2. From here, we're going to go straight into the next stitch and do a slip stitch there. After this, starting off with chain 3, and that's the start of our next petal. Chain 3, yarn over, place your finger there, it helps, and go back into the same stitch. Pull up a loop. So in the first stitch, we always have 2 loops being pulled out, because we already got a chain 3, which is kind of classed as one more loop. So 1, yarn over, go in the same space, pull another loop, and that makes 3 loops here. We're going to do the same thing, but in the next stitch. Yarn over, next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, that's number 2, and the last one, yarn over, go in the same space and pull up a loop. Once you've pulled all the loops, give this a stretch so all of them are the same length. You're going to yarn over, pull through all of these loops in one go, like this. From here, you're going to slip stitch and chain 2. With the chain 2, you're going to connect that into the next stitch here. So go into that stitch and you're going to do a slip stitch like this. I'm going to demonstrate one more, and then you can go ahead and do 3 on your own. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, chain 3, yarn over, go into the same space and pull up a loop. Yarn over, same space again, pull up loop number 2. Now we're working in the second stitch. Yarn over, go in the next stitch, pull up a loop. That's loop number 1. Yarn over, in the same stitch, pull up a loop, loop number 2. Yarn over, in the same stitch, pull up a loop, loop number 3. Once you've done it, give it a little stretch so it's all the same length. Yarn over, pull through all of these in one go, like that. Once we've done it, you're going to close this off with a slip stitch, and you're going to do chain 2. These chain 2s are going to be connected to the next stitch from here with a slip stitch. And you're going to repeat the same process all the way and make 3 more of these puff petals. Okay, so you go ahead and pause the video and see me at the end, and I'll show you how to cast off your work. So I've just finished this petal and the flower is almost done. So I've chained 2 on top of this, and I'm going to close my work off. So the next stitch, which is here, we're going to slip our crochet in and we're going to do a slip stitch, just like this. From here, I'm going to chain 1 before I snip my work off. From here, I'm going to snip this, and that can be pulled up like this. And I can just close it off by giving it a little pull, like that, and our flower is complete. Now, this is the back of it. When we turn this over, this is where the puff stitch is going to be. And there you have it.